trillions.
Now, before I play the video, I just want to say, a lot of people in the past, they were killed for what they believed and the truth. So as you look, just look at not Ronald Reagan, but JFK Kennedy. He was killed for what he believed in, what he stood for, and the truth that he say. Look at Martin Luther King. He was killed for what he believed in, the things that he talked about, and then the truth that he spoke. Same thing. Same thing. Look at Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Look at Malcolm X. He was killed for what he believed in, the truth that he said, and the truth that he believed in. So when I look at people like I want to say Diana Ross. Her name is not Diana Ross. It's Queen something. I forgot her name. This lady right here in the background, her. I want to say Queen Elizabeth, but that's not her word. That's not her name. I believe this lady right here, this old Queen of England, you know what I'm saying? Was it either her messing around with Michael Jackson? It could have had been the John Lennon. He was killed for what he was talking about. He was protesting the war. He was against the war, and he was murdered for what he believed. So when I sit here and I listen to these people talk about what they're talking about, this is why the people unalived them. This is why the people killed them for what they believed in. You know what I'm saying? But listen to what the Queen says, and then listen to what John Lennon said about black people here in America and abroad.
Ancient trust belong to
Let's go back.
Trillions?
Yes, trillions in ancient trust belong to black people. It is a whitewashed narrative to disinherit the true heirs of the empire.
Your Highness, are you saying the original nobles were black people?
The real nobility, the original European royalty, were Moors. They've hidden this history to maintain control over trillions of dollars. These Moors were present on both sides of the Atlantic, ruling from old America to the courts of Europe.
The Moors were all over the fucking world, ruling from Tartary to the Americas, not just from North Africa. Then we came along as Mameluke.
Now, to say in this time that we live in is certain people made martyrs. No, we got too much technology for that. Nowadays, they wouldn't really take the time out to murder that person. They would make them look crazy. They would take all their money. They would scourge their name in the public eye to where people, they wouldn't even believe. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, he smoked crack. Shut up. Go sit down somewhere. Oh, you a loony. We gonna throw your ass in the loony bin. You don't know what you... So they would discredit people nowadays because it's more effective. You know what I'm saying? It's more effective. They don't want to make nobody no martyr like Jesus, because they know what follows after that. Followers of the truth, of whatever that person stood for and what they believed in. But like I said, nowadays, nah, they're not going to do that. They're going to just discredit the person, lock them away, say that they're crazy.
And castrators and fucked it all up by burying the truth of the Asiatic.
If you look at the coats of arms within these very walls, you see the truth they've tried to repaint. The original European royalty were Moors.
The Moors were doing so much fucking in Europe, trying to help us to get rid of our animal gene. They were trying to civilize the wild white men by grafting their divine blood into the recessive DNA.
But the names George, Charles, Charlotte, surely these aren't Moorish?
They were all black nobility names first. The stewards simply assumed the titles of their masters to disinherit the true heirs. The names are masks: Windsor, Sassoon, Habsburg, and Medici, all Moorish families that civilized.
And you know, Michael Jackson, he did make that song about her, but I don't understand. She's the queen. Did she die because of that? It was tragic. You know what I'm saying? We're not even England people like that, but we heard the news back in 1996 when she had that fatal car accident, and everybody said the same thing. They was like, man, that sounds like a setup. So which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Was it a conspiracy theory over her life, over her messing with a black man? Or was it the fact that she was telling the truth about black people?
As Europa long before the historical reset. You want to know a secret? Dirty Diana wasn't a metaphor. It was personal. Michael tried to tell you he was Moorish nobility. Why do you think we hooked up? Dirty Diana wasn't a metaphor. It was personal. Michael wrote it because we were closer than the world was ever allowed to know. We had fallen in love. I loved Michael. Truth doesn't need permission. The Moors ruled the world with shared gold from South America, where Aztec kings like Montezuma were Moorish sovereigns. The wealth of the Inca Empire was bonded to the Old World through figures like King Charles.
Every culture around the world, all Moors first. And Moor doesn't mean just North Africa, Muslims. They're the indigenous Americans. It was a global Moorish empire. The original European nobility were all Moors, so-called black people.
Damn,
They ran all of Europe and Asia and America.